Hey teachers, I'm here today to show you where you can go and get the extension Save to Google Drive for yourself so that you can begin using it and hopefully save you some time and make life easier. The first place you'll want to go is to your apps extension over in the left-hand corner of your screen, and your web store app should be saved there. When you're in the web store, there's a search bar. So I don't know how often you've been here and maybe added things to your computer, but this is a wonderful tool in and of itself. Just going and searching through the web store, you might find some great apps, some wonderful extensions that you could use that would just, again, make life easier. So we're going to look for this extension, Save to Google Drive. So we're going to start typing it in, and you can see that mine's already brought it up in the drop-down box. So I'm going to click on that. And here it is, Save to Google Drive. I have already added it to my computer. So if you do not already have it, and most of you might not, go ahead and it'll give you the blue box where it says Add to Chrome. Click on that and give it the permissions that it's asking for, and then it will save it for you right up here in the top right-hand corner of your screen. So this is where your extensions will be stored as opposed to your apps being over here in the apps launcher. So maybe you have the question, what is the difference between an app and an extension? Well, apps are basically, that's short, for applications, something that is a program that runs on your computer. And extensions, basically, from the way I've understood it, is that an extension is just a way that makes an app run more efficiently. Or it takes an already existing app, such as in our case of Google Drive, and it's going to add to it. It's going to make it better using some device that's going to give it more pizzazz. So in this case, our extension is going to allow us to download things quicker to our the app we already have, which is Google Drive. All right, so now that we've downloaded it and it's been added to the top right-hand corner of our screen, let's see how it's going to make our lives a little bit easier. All right, so I'm showing you right here my Crafty Cursor. This was last week's extension of the week. It's kind of a neat little feature. You can see I have it stored right up here. It stores as the CC for Crafty Cursor, and it just allows you to kind of, highlight your cursor, making it easier for your students to see. It's kind of neat. I've got mine decorated this week in Clemson orange. So, all right, so I'm out here on a website that most of us are very familiar with, Super Teacher Worksheets, and I know we find certain things and little projects for our students to use throughout the week. So I'm going to go to fractions, and I have here found a game that I want my students to be able to use, and then I want to save it so that hopefully, if I ever decide to use it again, if it's a good activity, I'll know exactly where to go and find it, and I won't have to go and search for it again. So the quickest way to get it into my Google Drive, again, is after I've clicked on the PDF file that I want to save. I'm going to go right up here to my Google Save to Google Drive extension. And you can see that it is automatically downloading it and putting it out on my Google Drive. Takes just a second. It has, so it's already downloaded and saved, but it's saved it as an untitled PDF. And you'll notice that this gives you a chance, if you'd like to, before it's stored, to rename it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and call it what it is, and that is an equivalent fraction game. Oops. There we go, an equivalent fraction game. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that so that when I go into my Google Drive, I know exactly what the title is and I know what I'm looking at. All right, so we're going to close that out. It's already been saved. I'm going to take you in a minute to go and show you where it saves it at in your Google Drive. Before that, I want to show you that this isn't just for PDF documents or paper documents. This can also be for media. So I have found a video on the American Revolution that I think my students will enjoy, and it's one that I think they're going to get some good facts out of. So I'm going to go ahead and save that using that same extension. And that way I can put it in a file, know exactly where to find it, so when the time comes that I want to use it, I'm ready to go. Now this was a shorter video, so it's probably not going to take but a few seconds to download. If you have a bigger file, the longer the video, of course, the bigger the file, so it may take it just a little bit longer. You can see this one's done now, and it has titled it The American Revolution for Children, which is great. So now at least when I go in, I know what I'm looking at. It's not untitled. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this one and close it out. So now we've saved a PDF file and we've also saved a video. Let's go to Google Drive and find where it stored it. So since this was something I just did, we're going to visit our recent downloads, and here's where you're going to find the two things that we just saved, our American Revolution video and our equivalent fraction. Now from here you can simply click and move it to any folder that you want to. I've already created a folder for the fraction game, and I'm going to put it in my math fractions folder. Okay, so there we go. And let's see. Sorry about that. I clicked too many times. All right, and we're going to come down here and we're going to move it to the math fractions folder. Okay. And let's go back to Drive. All right, so here is my math folder entitled Just Fractions. And when I open it up, you're going to see there is the file that I just downloaded. I could do the same with the social studies video, putting it in a social studies folder as well. So this is just a wonderful tool, free for you to use. Hopefully it will make life easier and simpler when you're out finding things. Just the ease of putting it in your Google Drive for later, hopefully it will save you some time.